knock down open threes.
Pass to Bane. Here's Che. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Che. He drops it from range. He's got 6. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Tatum. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here's Adams, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Timeout called. Memphis. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. Do you prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Tatum from long range. And the Celtics another 3.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period, now gets this one.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Che. He has 6. Off target from outside.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Brogdon against Bane. Lets it fly. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
The free throw drops for Williams. Some changes for Boston. Robert Williams checked in for Horford. Brown comes in. And a pretty tightly contested game here.
Your Grizzlies, 50. The Celtics, 47. Hey, please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Brogdon and Brown are on the wings. Jason Tatum out there with Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Steps back and fires. And that one's long.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Che. No good with the triple. Boston trailing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
You can see Malcolm Brogdon has the ability to score from all 3 levels. In the paint, from 3, or right there going to the mid-range game.
Here's Adams. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on found the second chance bucket right there.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
There's Tatum with the three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Bane. And no good. And Boston going the other way now. Brown with it. He's picked up by Bane. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Tatum from long range.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Pass to Bane. Here's Che. To the middle. Tatum with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. With the floater. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his first 2 points.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role, Grant.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler, a chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
Here's Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Che, hounded by Tatum. Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brooks has got 8 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Boston calls timeout.
All right, men. The first ladies of the forum are ready to take the court. Give it up for your Grizzlies.
Change it. Memphis leading. They've got Ja Morant. Also Tyus Jones out there. Dylan Brooks is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Che in at the 4-man spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
And how about Jaylen Brown, Doris, becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Back to Brogdon. Six to shoot. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Che. Tonight, a virtual deadlock between MP and Shep Owens.
Such competitors. You know they each have this game circled on their calendars. It's a big one for MP and Shep. This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Brogdon, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
I think when people think of Malcolm Brogdon, the first word that comes to mind is consistency. This guy takes quality shots. He's already produced a 50-40-90 season back in 2019.
Well, that 50-40-90 season put Brogdon in pretty exclusive company, Doris.
It sure did, B.A. Only the 8th player in the history of the league to accomplish that feat. Think about it. It takes tremendous skill to carry those percentages, the discipline to take good shots, the work required to become a consistent shooter. Brogdon brings it every game.
And they pick up 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boston's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Pass to Owens. Floats one, and he lays it in.
Oh, come on. That is a big-time move by Shep Owens. Nothing the defense can do there.
Morant, the pass to Jones. Now Brooks. Here's Che. Back to Brooks. Here's Che. 5 on the clock. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Baines checked in. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Owens. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 5 assists in the game. Up top, Morant. Here's Che. Boston with a rebound. Owens has got 5 rebounds tonight. Up top, Brown. Brooks defending. Brown passes to Horford.
This is an example of Al Horford's such a difficult cover. He's tall, he's long, and he utilizes all of that to his advantage.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 5. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Horford hits them both.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And it's critical. Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line. Add to your lead.
Tatum. Good. Tatum's got 19 points.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Brooks outside. Here's Che. Back to Brooks. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And that one's good. Morant.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And Boston calls time here. They're down by 8. 46 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Owens is checked in for Tatum. A nice shot by Brown.
Yeah, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
Pass to Che. And that's an intentional foul.
His third personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Number 39.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Boston on offense. Brown inside, guarded by Bane. The fadeaway. Count it!
If you want to know why they turned to Al Horford, it's because he delivers time and again.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And Boston calls time here. They trail by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
"19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Pritchard. Here's Brown. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility for Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Brown passes to Horford. Here's Pritchard. No good. And so it's Memphis winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Oh, man.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just, it's really hard for me to deal with. You know, it's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have...
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila.
Okay.
Great team win tonight. How were you guys able to operate so efficiently on offense?
Oh, man. I feel like when I play my game, man, we tough to beat out.
a long, long time ago. But no be long time at all. Nobody go know. No be anybody in business. And everything you see, and everything you teeth, everything you shot, and any. Nobody can know. No be anybody in business. Yeah. But nowadays, everything don't change. It can't be like you say, everybody's business. My own business, not to make my business.
Game day number 3 of the My Team Unlimited tournament is coming up on January 7th. If you want to watch the action go down, you better tune in. And if you want a chance at taking home some of that $250,000 prize money, get ready.
Yeah, and listen up. We've been talking to those that have qualified so far, and this week, here's Like a Book, Kid.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Shea is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Jones kicks to Vassell. And the 3 ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Yes, but in today's offensive league, that's a fantastic approach to have. Let's just see if they can walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
Got a piece of it. Shea outside. Knocked loose. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now here's Vassell. Brooks covering. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Shea with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Shea's got 5 points so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. He gets it in there.
Once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Roby. Following the basket by John Morant. From outside the arc, Roby can't hit.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of...
And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Jones. And it's Roby in a power forward position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. On the wing, Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Roby. 11 points last game. And the layup is good. Roby's got 5 now.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Brooks misses. Spurs trail by 19. And Greg Kelvin Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. This strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Here's Vassell. It's Jay with a rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. On the wing, Bane. Unloads. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bane's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Vassell, the pass to Roby. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Che. Off target with his 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Zach Collins checked in for San Antonio. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Roby. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Che dishes to Adams. Bane kicks to Che. The feed to Adams. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And how about the power by Adams on that finish? Just brushes off the contact.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Shea outside. To the middle. Here's Brooks. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Chang, he's checked in for Johnson. Langford comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Richardson in for Jones. Collins kicks to Zhang. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Bates Diop misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Williams passes to Che. There's the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Richardson outside. Pass to Bates Diop. To end the drought. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Incomplete.
17. The Grizzlies. 45.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. While you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is out there with Jay. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Passes it to Vassell. Fires from 18. And no good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shea with the bucket.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
And San Antonio shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Back to Jones. The pass to Vassell. Morant against Jones. Here's Pirtle. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Shea outside. Now here's Morant for 3. And the Grizzlies get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Danny Green. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
From deep, Brooks. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 30.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even Thousand.
Both teams making substitutions here.
Line for your Spurs, Gorgie Jang. 1 shot.
That free throw, good from Jang. Now Morant, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shea outside. And the 3 off target. Outside Collins. Pass to Pirtle. And he converts the layup.
And when Pirtle gets into a groove, he demands the ball. He's incredibly dangerous when he has the hot hand.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.
I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
We're traveling.
My MVP for the qualifier was Will Chamberlain. I feel like he did everything on the court I needed him to do, offense and defense. I've been watching a few of the other players. I've been playing against some of them. They're all pretty good, but I feel like I got a trick up my sleeve this year. I like my lineup, I like my guys, and I feel like they're great basketball players right now. At point guard, I got John Wall. At shooting guard, I have Ray Allen. At small forward,
It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Russell to pass to Gobert. Here's Prince from deep. That shot is off. Here's Che, covered by Towns. Outside Morant, out left to the wing. Here's Che to the paint. Outside for Morant. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
They look like a whole new squad in the fourth quarter of that one. Showing up when it mattered most.
Most definitely a switch flip for them in the fourth, and they finally started playing up to their ability, and it certainly came at just the right time, not a moment too soon.
Che, shot is off. Payne against Edwards. Oh, stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Russell. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Back to Prince. Lets it go from deep. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the rewards you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Tay, shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Now here's Morant. A 20-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Memphis trailing here. Pass to Che. From deep. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They're getting their first look at the season. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Russell in at point guard. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Che. And again, Memphis no good.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Now here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Gobert. Here's Noel. Here's Prince. And another three from Minnesota.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Here's Che. Anderson covers. Here's Che. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. He has 6.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. The 3 from Russell. No good that time. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Che, guarded by Russell. Here's Adams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
Some changes for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Edwards in for Noel. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brent?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Che. He has 6. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Timeout called. Memphis coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. They have...
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
With the score, the Grizzlies 25, the Timberwolves 30.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So it's Minnesota now, leading by 5. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Che in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Gobert passes to Russell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, B.A. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
And Che gets it to go.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Guarded closely. Pass to Prince. Clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Edwards against Bane. Pass to Prince. Rebounded by Che. And the Grizzlies shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 11.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. Back to Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Noel in for Russell.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent but needed that defensive anchor. I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Anderson. Rebounded by Che.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Always a good idea to throw it up to Adams and let him stuff it.
Pass to Noel. Now Gobert. Adams covering. Gobert passes to Edwards. Kicks it out to Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. Unable to get that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Gets the 3 ball to go. Anderson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And the Grizzlies call time here.
Too many wasted possessions. He's getting in bad situations and then failing to kick the ball out to more ready shooters.
Reed's check.
Substitution on the court.
Morant, the pass to Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
On the court for Minnesota. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Here's Che. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Jones against Edwards. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Morant, the pass to Jones. Here's Che, covered by Towns. Here's Che. They get it again. Adams. And that one's good.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Pass to Prince. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Memphis leading. Now Bane banked it in off the glass.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Back to Russell. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Morant. Here's Che. Just 5 to shoot. Adams, shot's good. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low. Brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Timeout called the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Brooks is checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Allie, thank you.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Edwards can't hit. Memphis with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Adams, the pass to Morant. Outside Bane. Over Edwards. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 12. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Che.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. 56 seconds left in the fourth.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for the Grizzlies.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Greg.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Che.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And that one misses. On the wing fours. And again, another missed shot. Memphis calls timeout. They're leading by 16. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they need it this time out, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Coming onto the floor from your Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
5 ticks left in the final quarter. So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but, dog.
Okay. Now, I just want to play this thing straight through.
Told you this wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
You shot a great percentage tonight after some struggles earlier this season. What did you notice tonight with your shooting?
I mean, Coach said those shots are there for me.